Good day, my dear tourists. I'm Kyle, your tour guide for today, and it's my pleasure to be of service to you. By the way, I would like to meet our coach, Captain Carlo. Say hello to Carlo. And when regards to our rules regulation, first, smoking is strictly prohibited inside the bus, but eating foods are allowed. Second, we may always follow the itinerary given to you and always stay with our group. And if you have any question, want to clarify, don't hesitate to call my attention. Is that clear, my dear tourists? While we are waiting to our first destination, let me tell you some details about Italy. Italy is a good-shaped peninsula that just out of southern Europe into the Adriatic Sea, Tyrrhenian Sea, Mediterranean Sea, and other waters. Its location has played an important role in its history. The sea surrounds Italy, and mountains crisscross the interior, diving into regions.
We are now here in our first destination, Colosseum. This huge amphitheater, the largest of its kind ever built by the Roman Empire, and the largest of their construction to survive, remain a model for sports facility right up to modern times. Built by Vespasian in 72 CE, and enlarged by the addition of a fourth story by his son, Titus. The Colosseum was a venue for public spectacles and shows, even moxie battles. We are now here in our second destination, Piazza del Campo and Duomo Siena. Among the most famous public square in Italy, the oval Piazza del Campo in Siena is surrounded by noble palaces. Their facades of red clay brick curving to enclose the sloping piazza. Dominating the scene is the elegant Palazzo Pubblico Town Hall and its exceptional tall tower. The severity of the imposing facade and its battlements is relieved by rows of windows with curved Gothic arches. We are now here in our third destination, San Vitale and Byzantine mosaics, Ravenna. From 402 CE, when Emperor Honorius moved his court here from Milan, the Adriatic port of Ravenna was capital of the Western Roman Empire. Honorius and his sister Galla Placidia began the process, making Ravenna a center for Byzantine mosaic art, an effort that was continued in the reign of 6th century King Theodoric the Great. We are now here in our fourth destination, the Portofino Liguria. No great art treasure of or momentous historic sites put the little Liguorian village of Portofino on the most sea list, but for pure eye candy and those of La Dolce Vita, it's worth a day trip from Giona or the tour on the way to the Cinque Terre. We are now here in our fifth destination, the Costa Sud and Costa Verde beaches, Sardinia. Leading the list of the top beaches in Italy, the miles of white sand southwest from the capital of Cagliari slope into the clear blue water and are backed by spectacular landscape of rocky formation and protected wildlands. We are now here in our sixth destination, the Capri. The Blue Grotto is the most visited spot in all of Italy, but there's are other reasons for taking the short boat ride from the Naples, Sorrento, or the Amalfi Coast, the fabled Isle of Capri. The steep rock islands juts from intensely blue sea, its craggy cliffs softened by green pines and tropical plants. We are now here in our next destination, the Pantheon. The Pantheon, an exceptional, well-preserved remnant from Roman times, revealed the incredible architectural achievements of the Roman Empire. We are now here in Lake Como. Lake Como is one of Italy's most scenic areas, surrounded by mountains and lined with small, picturesque towns, a haunt of wealthy since Roman times. The lake has many of Poland's villas and palaces along its wooded shores. Villa Balbianello and Villa Carlotta are the best known, both surrounded by gardens that open to the public. We are now here in Cinque Terre. Cinque Terre is a lovely coastal region with steep hills and sheer cliffs overlooking the Mediterranean. The five picturesque village of Monterosso al Mare, Bermassa, Corniglia, Manoroglia, and Rio Maggiore can be reached by several times, joined to each other by walking paths and railroad the tunnels through the headlands to emerge at each town or scenic narrow road high on the hillside above. We are now here in our last destination, the Grand Canal in Venice. A gondola ride through the canals of Venice is a tradition that travelers have been enjoying for centuries. Venice is a city island, and the canal have long been city main streets, connected by labyrinth of narrow passages.
Thank you, my dear tourists. I hope you enjoyed the tour here in Italy. I hope that experience will be memorable for you. I'm looking forward to your next visit here in Italy.